Welcome to the Sharon Cliff podcast. This podcast shares the tips, tricks, learnings, and lessons to connect self, mind, body, spirit, and passion. I'm a curious entrepreneur, intuitive coach, mentor, wife, and mum to 4 amazing humans who enjoys living life on my terms. Turn up the volume, let's do this. Welcome to the Sharon Cliff podcast. Today's episode, want to be happier? Do these 6 things. Now, we all know the usual stuff with happiness. It's, sleep well, get lots of sleep, get good quality sleep, go to bed early, all that sort of stuff. We also know that we need to eat really well. We need to eat nutritious meals. We need to eat regularly. We need to make sure we have breakfast. And we also know that we need to have a positive mindset. But I want to go through 6 things that I found that increased my happiness, and I know that they're going to work for you as well. So the first one, it's easy. It's smile. A smile can make us feel so much better. And when we back that up with a positive thought, we become so much happier. And you know yourself, when you're going for a walk or you're walking around the shops and someone smiles at you, you smile back. It's like when you walk into a shop and the person behind the sales desk says, "Hi, how you going?" And they smile, or maybe they just smile at you. You naturally smile back. As soon as someone smiles at you, it's a natural reaction to smile back. So you just think, if you're, going for a walk and you've got your head down, or you're just sort of, walking along with no expression on your face, the difference it can make when you're walking along and you see someone come the other way and you smile at them, they smile back and then they feel good because they've smiled. And then they might smile at the next person that they walk past, and then that person smiles as well. It's that ripple effect. It's like when you go to the checkout at the shops and you smile at the cashier. And straight away they're going to smile as well. And, or they'll ask you how your day is and you go, "Good," and you smile. So then they'll smile as well. It's so infectious when you smile. And when you smile, it boosts your mood, and it's just a really good way to de-stress, because when we're stressed, we don't smile. When we're cranky, we don't smile. When we're upset, we don't smile. But when we smile, we look happy. We radiate, and we're happy on the outside, but when we smile, we're also happy on the inside, and it really lightens our mood. Now, number 2, exercise for 7 minutes. Yes, I said 7 minutes. Now, there is a workout that the New York Times put out, and it's called a 7-minute workout, and I'll link to the show notes. Now, we all know that, we need to move our bodies every day. We know that. And sometimes we say we don't have the time, and they generally used to say, 20 minutes, we all need 20 minutes of exercise. But even if you can do a 7-minute workout where you're intentional and you're really being in that moment, like really noticing how your body feels, knowing how your body moves. And you'll be surprised, just in 7 minutes a day, you can make a difference to how you feel. Because when you start to move your body and, you start to relax, you increase your brain power, you even improve your body image. Because even when you think, 7 minutes a day isn't going to do much, and you don't necessarily lose weight, you just improve every part of your body. Now, when you move yourself, it is great to be able to do the 7-minute workout. But another part of this is doing a workout outdoors. Now, when I did 75 hard, it was 2 45-minute workouts a day, and one of them had to be outside. And sometimes it was like, "Oh, but it's cold, or it's rainy, or it's really windy." But honestly, getting outdoors and doing that exercise was a game changer, and that was a mental challenge. So it just made me so happy to get past that, to do the 5 4 3 2 1 and just get out there and do it. And once you took those first few steps and actually got out there, moving your body, whether it's for 7 minutes or 20 minutes or 60 minutes, taking yourself outside in nature makes you happy. Listening to the birds, feeling the wind, feeling the sun, feeling the rain if you're out in the rain. It makes you happy when you move your body out in nature. And if you can't move your body out in nature, go and stand on the grass for 7 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and just take in nature. Honestly, nature makes you happy. Okay, the third thing is help. And I don't mean helping you, I mean helping others. Because when we help other people, we feel that emotion, we feel that happiness. You know, and whether it's you buying something for someone and seeing their reaction when they open that gift, or you know, when there's no reason to buy someone a gift, but you just buy them a gift and you see how happy they are, you see the smile on their face, you see the happiness come over them. And you know, it could even be just helping someone do the washing or take the washing off the line, or helping someone you know, drive one of their kids to school or to sport so that they get time to do something else or do something for themselves. It could be just, you know, you could have a stranger at the shops that's struggling with their groceries, just helping them with it. It could be anything that you're helping someone with. They're going to be happy, but also we're also happy. And scientists have found that, you know, doing an act of kindness for someone else has it has that double effect. You know, it makes them happy, but it also makes you happy. And then, you know, if they go and tell someone, hey, this person did this for me, or they bought this for me, or they helped me with this, that's a ripple effect then through their circle of friends and family. Now, the next one on the list is plan a trip. Now, we all know that we love to have a holiday locked in. And my husband, like, he always says, we've got to have something to look forward to. Or, you know, the work that we do and hours that we put in and everything that we do, we need to make sure we've got a holiday planned. And we do. We have, we've got Bali in November. There's actually nothing else. My other trip in New Zealand is with my mum and my daughter, but we've got Bali planned in November with the kids. Always have a trip to look forward to. And you know what? You might not actually have booked a holiday, but at least start to take the steps to actually, you know, start to plan a holiday. Start to plan a vacation where you can have a break from work or your business, because even just the process for starting to plan for a holiday, whether you've booked it or not, can improve our happiness. And when we've actually got, like, I mean, the whole process of, you know, finding somewhere to go, looking at restaurants, looking at hotels, looking at flights, if it's flights, looking at all the things you can do when you get there, you know, points of interest, even just the researching part of it and talking to family and friends about, you know, where to go and what to do increases our happiness. But when you've actually got something booked and you've got that date to look forward to and you're counting down, that improves our happiness. And then knowing that you're going to have that break. And you know what? It might not even, you know, it doesn't have to be, you know, a week or a 2-week holiday. It might just be an overnight stay somewhere. Something as simple as that is something for us to look forward to. And whenever we open up, you know, our calendars or our emails and we see the planning stages of our holiday, or we see the bookings, it boosts our happiness again. Every time we look at our calendar and go, oh yeah, that's right, I've got that trip coming up. Or we look in our emails and we see our flight bookings or the hotel bookings, or we see some of the research that we've done on, you know, on where we're going to go and what activities. Or, you know, you might open up TripAdvisor and you start to see the guides of the place you're going to stay. That boosts our happiness, and it reminds ourselves that we've got that to look forward to. Now, the next one is meditate. And I know you're going to go, oh, woo woo, you know, meditation doesn't have to be a full-on meditation. It could be just sitting still in a quiet place, just letting your thoughts run wild and just relaxing and being still, just being present. That you could just do that as a meditation and start to just let thoughts flow in. You could also listen to a guided meditation on an app. You could go to meditation, you know, different circles and classes. You could just put on some really soothing music, or just some sound music, and just, you know, let your body just relax and be still. That can actually affect our brain, and it actually makes us happy because we're feeling calm, we're feeling content, and it increases our awareness. So the brain will actually raise our levels of happiness. Now, the last one is gratitude. When you practice gratitude and you think, oh, I'm so grateful that I've got that person in my life. I'm so grateful that I've been able to have kids. I'm grateful that I've built a business where I can go and spend, 4 days with my mum down the Gold Coast and not have to do any work. I'm grateful that, if my daughter has the day off, we can go out for lunch. I'm grateful that I have a business that works around my life, that I've got time to go and, pick up kids from school and drop them to work, or, this morning going and doing errands in the morning because I've got the freedom to do that. So being grateful for the flexibility that you have in your life, being grateful for the people in your life, being grateful for the relationships that you have, and it doesn't have to be material things. Like you might be grateful because you've got a house to live in, and there's a lot of people that don't have that. It could, it's being grateful about the people that you're surrounded with that, support you and give you feedback and educate you that you can learn from. Just practicing gratitude with, how well you're doing. Practicing gratitude when your clients give you feedback to say, wow, that helped so much and you really changed my thoughts. You totally changed my business. You've changed my life. Just being grateful and practicing that gratitude. So they are my tips to being happy. You can implement them. They're super easy. So that is my top 6 tips to being happy. And I want to leave you with an exercise that I've got in the 7-day mindset reset. So I want you to think about all the things that make you happy. So write down a list of 10 things that make you happy. It could be, going to see a good movie. It could be going for a massage. It could be catching up with friends. It could be spending time with your family. It could be, exercising. It could be going and getting your hair done. Any of the things that make you happy. It could be just spending some time, sitting on the couch reading a book. What are the 10 things that make you happy? Now, once you've got those 10 things, I want you to think about how often you do those 10 things. So if you've written them down, circle the things that you do frequently. So, if you've got 10 things, how many are you actually doing frequently? If you're only doing 5, then you're only doing the things that make you happy half the time. So you can see you've got so much room for improvement to make you happy, to increase your happiness. Now, if you've got 10 things that make you happy and you're only doing 2, it'll be no surprise that you haven't reached your happiest self, that you're not living your happiest life, that you're not living the best version of you, because you're only doing 2 things out of your 10 things that make you happy regularly. So this is my challenge to you, is those list of 10 things, I want you to have at least 5, minimum 5 that you are doing regularly. You don't have to do them every day, but regularly, like, if we've got 7 days in a week and you've got 10 things, surely you can do 7 things. Surely you can do 1 thing a day that makes you happy, that increases your happiness. I would love to know what your 10 things are. And again, this is the 6 tips to making you happy, with that little bonus thrown at the end. I'll also leave the link to the free 7-day mindset reset, where you can learn other tips to increase your happiness, to reset your mind, to find out where you're spending your time versus where you should be spending your time, how to stop multitasking, and how to change the conversations that you're having in your head with yourself. I also have just released my Voxer coaching, which is 30 days with me in your back pocket, because I know that if I'm in a coaching program and I have to wait for that weekly call or bi-weekly call or monthly call, but I've got things that I need to, flesh out, or I've got things that I need people's feedback on, or I need some input, or I might need some support around a week where I'm sort of struggling, or, I don't want to wait for that next week or fortnight or month. I want that support now. So Voxer mentoring is now open. It's 30 days. You can start whenever you want, and you are able to, whatever problem, issue, anything you want to work through, you can message in that app anytime, 24/7, 7 days a week. You can send voice messages, you can send photos, you can send videos, you can send link. You can reach out anytime during that 30 days. And, it's not something where if you message me at 2 a.m., I'm going to reply straight away. It'll be like 5 or 6 a.m. But you have that instant support. You don't have to wait to go into a group coaching call or wait for your one-on-one coaching call. I do have one-to-one coaching that's available. But if you want to experience coaching with me that's different, where you can get the support you need when you need it and not have to wait, let me know. Shoot me through a DM on Facebook or Instagram, or send me an email at hello@sharoncliffe.com.au. And I'll also leave a link here that where you can message me the word Voxer and I will send you through the info. Thank you for listening to the Sharon Cliffe podcast. Make sure you leave a review and subscribe. And if you love this episode, please make sure you share it and tag me in on social media. Until next time, have a happy day. Thank you for being part of this week's episode. I would love to hear your thoughts, questions, ideas, and suggestions for future topics for the podcast. So please get in touch on Instagram, The Sharon Cliffe, or through my website, sharoncliffe.com.au. And if you're enjoying the podcast, please go and rate it, leave a review, and subscribe so more people can find out about it. Until next time, that's all from me.